Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited to do the demo and review for what appears to be the new Bare Minerals Bare Pro 24-Hour Skin Perfecting Powder Foundation. So this is the component here, you guys. I went with the color Light 25 Warm. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is the component. You are getting 8 grams of product here. Comes in a little compact like most of them do. You open it, trying to hide the mirror for you guys. Here's the product. And then you've got this kind of like just touch-up sponge there at the bottom. There are air holes down there, so for storage, that's kind of nice. This particular powder foundation comes in 35 colors. It is meant to be a wet or dry formula use. It's $42. What else can I say about this? The claims is it's 24-hour wear, all day wear, oil control. It's crease proof, transfer proof, sweat, humidity, and it says waterproof. I haven't tested the waterproof claim, sorry. I just haven't. But I have tested some of the other claims as well. It says that it doesn't clog the pores. It's acne friendly. Some of the ingredients, just to note, the notes are pineapple complex, licorice root, cocoa butter, peony flower, sugar cane, and squalene. So yeah, that's the nitty gritty. Obviously Bare Minerals has been around for a very long time. I've used and tried many of their products. So I'm a powder foundation addict, if you don't know, so I had to give this a try. I have some light concealer on as always, if you're curious about that. It's the usual faux filter corrector in peach from Huda Beauty, and then the By Terry Hyaluronic Serum Concealer in shade 5. And then I set it with my lovely powder here, the Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Brightening Powder. If you guys haven't watched that video, you should, because it's an amazing powder. It definitely doesn't get enough attention, and it should. Okay, so you could use this product wet or dry. I only use powder foundations, usually dry. But it is possible with this particular cake that you could go in like maybe with a wet sponge or something, or a wet brush and use it that way. I just prefer to use them dry. I tend to have combination acne prone skin, so I don't use liquids or creams. It's just not my bag. I do still have a classic Bare Mineral coarse coverage brush, but I'm sure any flat top kabuki will do. I have tested this with just a triangle basic sponge, and I found that it just looked a little funky, chunky on my face. So I like things to look nice and pretty. I prefer more of a light to medium coverage base. I would say this is more of a matte looking foundation. I'd say matte to like perhaps maybe satin finish, right? So let's get going in there. One more time, the color I chose was Light 25 Warm, if you guys are curious. Putting some product on there, wiping my brush. And let's do it. The color match is okay. It's not my favorite, but it will work. I'm a very difficult color match. This product, as of now, was only available online. I purchased mine at Ulta. So I took the little quiz, and based on other colors that I've worn, this is what it says. It's a decent match. Like, I don't hate it. It's fine. It looks all right. I'm going to get my body in a little closer and kind of do another swipe just so you can see. Do you see how it's like kind of lifting here and it's pretty patchy? I just want to make sure it's getting an even swipe. And it's picking up on my pores on my chin. Right. Just giving myself enough coverage here. I am building it up. Working it into my hairline is always fun. Can you guys see that? It's just like gathering right here. This tends to be a problem for me with most foundations. I just don't know if it's picking up on camera, but do you see how it's like patchy and picking up on every little pore and piece of my skin? I do exfoliate, I use an exfoliating wash every morning, so just to make sure to get any of those layers off my skin before I do my makeup. And so that shouldn't be an issue, but I find with certain products, the forehead tends to be an issue. I also have that product here on the chin. It's a little more difficult to see on camera, but in person, it definitely looks like it's gathering. Overall, it feels kind of soft on, which is nice. Everybody wants their foundation to feel good when they put it on. When I'm digging into here, just so you guys can see, like I'm gliding it across, you don't get a whole lot of kickback. I don't know if it's presenting itself well or not, but you can kind of see it just kind of making kind of a flat spot in the center. I don't know if that will create like hard pan over time. Not really sure. It's too early to know, but that is kind of that. I'm happy with this coverage here. Just gonna kind of zoom my little body in here. It's light to medium coverage. As expected, the color is okay for me. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I think it's passable. I think it'll work. It looks okay with my neck. I am my lighter shade right now. I'm sure in the summer I would have to go with a darker shade, but it works for now. I'm gonna put all my makeup on so you guys can see it, and then we will go over my thoughts with the Bare Pro 24-Hour Skin Perfecting Powder Foundation. All right, guys, with the magic of YouTube, all my makeup is on, and I'm ready to talk about the Bare Minerals 24-Hour Skin Perfecting Powder Foundation. I have some thoughts. I think, you know, it looks pretty good right now. I mean, overall, it's fine. It looks maybe like a tad dry, not super dry, but maybe a little bit because it's gathering here and on my forehead. Those tend to be problem areas. I'm going to mist my face just to... just kind of calm it all down. I think it's a pretty foundation. It's still, let's say this, it's better than the last Bare Pro pressed powder foundation that they had. That particular one, I think it was like 16-hour wear, and for whatever reason, it was like a very like velvety texture, which in theory sounds amazing, but it would crease almost immediately on my face. So for me, I would say this is better than that one was, but this one's also, I believe, $42. That other one was a little bit cheaper. I think at like 36 or something. But this, I think, is a better product. I also think you might be getting less grams. This says 8 grams. Let's see if I have any of their old products here. I do. I do have the very, very old before they changed it for the second time, because the second formula I didn't like. The original formula I still think is the best that they had, the Bare Pro, just original. When they still had the color Silk 14, that was like my absolute like best color match. It just looks fabulous on me. So let's compare that to the new one and see the difference. They're pretty close, not identical, but they're pretty darn close. But with the original formula, because this has been reformulated, this will be the third one that they've done. The original formulation had 10 grams, as where the new one here has 8. So they are kind of jipping you there a little bit. I still think the original product that they had, their first launch of this, was really, really excellent. I'm sad because I missed that product. It's great. Obviously, I still have a few hidden away, tucked away in my secret stash. Some for just reviewing purposes, and others just because I like it and it matched me really, really well. It was one of the few powder foundations back in the day that matched me better than any others, the original Bare Pro. And then they changed it. There was a second formulation, which that one by far was the worst one I've ever tried. It creased really bad. It looked really patchy, and the color range was really wonky, very like orange on me, Oompa Loompa-y. So that one I don't recommend. This is the newer formulation, and this is the 24-hour wear one. It's decent. It's good. Do I think it's as good as the original? No, I don't. You know, the original is always going to be the one probably for me. You know, they're close in color. They're not quite exactly the same. They look similar, but they are not the same. But I think they're close enough, perhaps. I think if you were original Bear Pro Wear Lover and the second formulation didn't work out for you, then you should try the new Bear Pro. I still think and fully believe that the Jane Iredale is the best product I've ever used as far as a powder foundation goes, and I've gone through many refill compacts of the Jane Iredale. I think that's the best powder foundation if you're looking for a clean powder foundation and actual long wear. It really does stay forever on my skin, and it just always looks beautiful, and it is more coverage. I feel like it's even more coverage than this. I could definitely build it to full medium. This can get to a light medium. I don't think you can get to full medium unless you're really packing it on. And if I pack on anymore, it's just going to look heavy and kind of unaesthetic because it is a little dry. I think if you have dry skin, this might not work for you. I think if you're combo to normal, you should be okay. Or even oily skin might like this. It's just okay, right? Like, I'm not wild about it. Like, I will probably keep it because the color is actually pretty decent on it. And it works, and I bought it, right? Only time will tell if I keep reaching for it. If I keep reaching for it, then, you know, I'll buy it again and you'll hear about it again. But if I don't, then I don't. It's just kind of in the middle of the road. Like, I like it, but I'm not like obsessed with it. I think there's better other mineral products out there. Like I said, Jane Iredale's the best mineral product I've ever used, and I still swear by that. Another one that's a newer product for me that I think is still better than the Bear Pro, and I feel like would work better for drier skin or more mature skin, is the Kylie Cosmetics Natural Blur Powder Foundation. This stuff's really good, you guys. It just absolutely blurs everything. It looks really pretty. It is a much softer powder, so you're getting a lighter, soft kind of like photo focus look, but it is beautiful. I think this one's just okay. I'm glad the Bare Minerals is kind of fixing some of their formulas and their colors, because I don't know what happened there. That transition of like being, you know, being sold a couple times, it just has kind of like screwed up the company. So I'm happy to see them go back to their roots, hopefully, and regenerate the brand. The brand was amazing, and I've used it on and off again for years and always loved Bare Minerals. So I'm hopeful that they'll have a comeback. I think this is a really decent product, and I think it's worth a try. I just don't know if it's going to be replacing any of my staples. Only time will tell. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I post a new video every Tuesday. In that description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.